This is a 5-point preview and you will get genuine enthusiasm from the panel. Never called them a panel before. Is that all right? Panel? I think that's all right. So, Norwich. Who the hell cares if we're playing? Ryan Giggs is in charge. David Moyes has gone. JB, what can we expect from Ryan Giggs?
Oh, I have no idea. He's never managed before. But look, he's a great guy. He's well respected. Everyone loves him. He knows the Manchester United philosophy. He's an attacker himself. You know, he played with amazing rapier-like wing play in the 90s and the 90s. I'm really excited. I just think we can actually do some stuff.
Okay. Mac,
yo.
With David Moyes, he was always thinking long-term, potentially, and it didn't work. Ryan Giggs hasn't got any of those concerns. He can literally do whatever the hell he wants with this team. I mean, I'm very intrigued to see who he'll play, who he'll make captain, what sort of formation he'll take. Do you think he'll play it safe, or do you think he'll go, do you know what, I'm in charge, I can do what I want. This is what I want to see from Manchester United.
I don't think he'll like change captain or anything like that really. But I do think he will play his own style of football. I don't think he has any reason to stick to what's gone before him because it didn't work then, so why will it work now? Even though it's only 4 games, you know, I expect him to play the way he wants to play and instruct the players to play the way he would like his football teams to play. So I do think we'll see a different Manchester United on the weekend. Whether it's going to get us the 3 points or not, who knows? Obviously, he's never been tested as a manager, but I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it. Ryan Giggs'
question.
Red and White Army.
Go on. Next question, and this is a sad one. Do you think we've seen Ryan Giggs in a Manchester United shirt for the last time?
Nah, he's going to sue himself on the last day of the season. Score a penalty at Southampton.
We'll see him.
Be epic.
Keep his record.
I think he'll play himself in one of the games. Probably the last home game or the last.
He's so serious. He'll probably just be thinking. He'll probably turn up in a suit, and be like, "I've got to run this now."
The fans will demand it in the last home game that he plays.
It'll be a riot.
If it's his last game and we don't get to say goodbye to him properly, there'll be a riot.
Be on the touchline, say goodbye to. Being realistic, I think he's too stoic, and I think he'll self-sacrifice and he won't do it.
Yeah.
Giggsy, do it. I know he watches Full-Time Devils. Giggsy.
He's always watching. He's forever,
Make sure you
forever emailing in.
Come on.
Okay, so point 2 of this ecstatic preview. Not very exciting. Danny Welbeck. Not that Welbeck isn't exciting. He sort of has said he's happy to leave because he's not getting played up front. JB, thoughts?
Can you imagine, you know, the man from Wythenshawe, and like, he's the only Man United supporter in the squad, and we love him. Some people don't, but we love him for the right reasons. And can you imagine if he just wasn't happy enough? I mean, how have we got to this situation?
This has happened. I think
it's just because obviously you can't. Rooney and Van Persie on their day are world class. I mean, Welbeck didn't get to that point fast enough to usurp them, basically, and it's just a sad state of affairs. I hope that
someone just tried to come in. Just by the way, if you mind a wide term ahead, someone just tried to come in. Guess what? Gave him the eyes. They're gone. Learned that from Roy Keane. Carry on, JB. Before you're rudely interrupted by a cleaner.
Thank you. Yeah, with that cleaner.
It was a cleaner.
Yeah, I just want the Crown Prince of Manchester. He's from Longside, actually. Wythenshawe. You never corrected me, Adam. I thought you'd know that.
It's not a geography lesson. Come on.
He's a Crown Prince of Longside. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, I'd like to play him up front. I think it should happen. It's a travesty that he might consider him to leave here.
You've rambled on. I'm bored of you now, JB. Mac, realistically, Manchester United want to be competing. Hold on. We want to be competing for the Premier League title, for the Champions League, for the FA Cup. We want to be competing at the highest level. Can we do that? No disrespect to him, but can we do that with Danny Welbeck as our main centre forward?
Not as our main centre forward, no, but he has a spot. He has a spot in this squad, in this team. Danny Welbeck will not.
But that's not what he wants, is it?
But he will. He will stay here. I think he'll stay here for at least another few years. Because he's got double figures this season as well.
But he's not happy with that, is he? But I mean, but it's not. No one's saying his performance isn't good enough. He is saying, I'm not happy. I want to play up front.
Who did he say that? I don't believe them rumours. Anyway, I think he'll stay. He wasn't happy. If them rumours are true, he wasn't happy under the management that was there at that time. That management has gone.
Yeah.
Danny Welbeck is still that guy, and he's still here, and he'll still be here next season.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on. Ryan Giggs, his first ever team. Guys, JB, you can go first. Who are you going to play?
Oh, man.
You can do whatever you want now.
I know. It's like Raphael can get a game. It's going to be amazing. Kagawa might even play. You know, technically good footballer. Bloody hell, who'd thunk it? So I'm going to go for De Gea, Raphael if fit. Jones and Evans, because I believe they're going to have to learn to play together pretty soon. Jones's last outing was not a successful one, was it? Buna, just for the sake of he needs games, whatever role he's going to play in our squad next season. Then I think played in the right way, Carrick and Cleverley could play well together. They have some good link-up play historically. So them two in the centre, in the hole, I would Mata, wide left, Kagawa, wide right, Mata. I said Mata already.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Wide right, Yannisai.
Special one, too.
I didn't prepare this before I came on. And up top, Danny Welbeck.
So you're giving Danny Welbeck what he wants. Mac, what about you?
David De Gea in goal, Raphael and Evra as our fullbacks. Evans, who I don't think played that badly against Everton, he was all right on his return. So Evans and Jones at the back. Actually, Evans and Smalling. I hate to see Smalling played at right back because I have people sat next to me at games abusing him and saying, oh, he's shit, this, that, and the other. And I'm thinking he's playing out of his natural position. Whenever he plays at centre back, he plays well. Yeah, so I'll go Smalling and Evans. Then I'll go with Carrick and Fletcher again. Then I'll go with Mata in the hole, off Rooney, with that guy and Kagawa wide.
So you still wouldn't put Danny Welbeck in his favoured central position?
I don't think Wayne Rooney's still up.
That guy Welbeck's favourite position is on the pitch for Manchester United. He's one of us. That's his favourite position.
Let's move on to Norwich. They are fighting for their lives, but realistically are heading to the Championship. Yeah. Do we have any concerns from them, or is this a game that under David Moyes we're our own downfall? We don't have David Moyes. Should we realistically?
Do you know what's ironic about Norwich is that they're starting to use a lot of long balls, attempt loads of crosses, and to attack down one side, the right. So it's just in essence it's David Moyes. We're going to be playing him. So it's quite fitting, isn't it? Ryan Giggs is going to be playing a Moyes star team. I don't know. I think they're going to be up for it because they are fighting for survival. Is it Neil Adams, their manager now? I don't think he's the most inspiring bloke in the world. I think Norwich are going to go down. But they're going to give us a fight because teams always do that when they're threatening relegation and they come to Old Trafford. But I think we're going to be so buoyed and so euphoric about the potential of a positive future under Ryan Giggs or whoever it may be, Van Gaal, whatever. We're going to be too much for him.
Mac.
I think when I've watched Norwich under Chris Hughton, a lot of their goals come from pot shots from out of the box and deflections and stuff. They don't do much. They don't create a lot for their strikers. I think they got Van Wolfswinkel up front and that Johnson as well.
Gary Hooper and Elmander, who was good at Bolton about 4 years ago.
So they don't create much. But obviously the way we've been playing this season, obviously we haven't got the same manager anymore. We have been susceptible to smaller teams coming to Old Trafford. I do think under Ryan Giggs, it sounds weird, doesn't it? Ryan Giggs. Under Ryan Giggs as our manager, I think we'll be buoyed. The fans will be up for it, as we have been all this time. Negative feel that, if Norwich score first, for example, I think we'll still be up for it, and we won't just sit back and sink into our seats or nothing. So. Okay. Be a good game. I'm excited, man.
Mac, go on. Prediction. Mac.
4-0 United.
JB?
3-0 United.
5-0 United. Yeah? It's going to happen. Been thinking that all day. Guys, thank you very much. 5-0. Put your money on it. It's guaranteed. I always get them right, apart from most of my predictions. Thank you very much, guys. Please, people at home, subscribe to Full Time Devils because it's ruddy awesome. Didn't swear. Like it, share it with your mates because they'll enjoy it too. And I think that's probably it. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the game against Norwich. Ryan Giggs' Red and White Army.
Come on, Giggsy.
The trappings of the club were too high for him. He was rather like, I think when he arrived at the club, he was rather like a kid's first visit at Disney World. His eyes were wide open. He was walking around with his mouth open. I think at the end of his tenure, he looked more like a kid who just come out on the Gulf train.